EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 58.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bell on the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 27, Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
A gain of
42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, was into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And he can't get rid of Eric Wolf popping in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Number 11.
Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Browns 14, Eagles 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First and 10, Taylor now. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Devin McCourty brings him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 14, Eagles 7.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonathan Taylor. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, Eagles 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got it. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. First down, Bridgewater. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the out.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Lining up for the point after.
Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick-6. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
54. Here we go.
And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one to Pittman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Michael Pittman.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
On second down, it's Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike, check.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
On the pickup. It's second.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go one more. Mike, check. 59.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
58, right over there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Eagles.
Bridgewater. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right there. 54, right there.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They run with Taylor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. A pass there complete to Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 35. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Le'Veon Bell. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 26 and a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there at 22.
1st down, Eagles.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Bridgewater. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He's going to let it fly and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got you. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Drop deep. Mike, check.
And again, it's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Bridgewater again. Flushed out right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity.